Yo, 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 what it is, we back. They out in the building, what it is. NBA young boy and Eugene is there. The fuck it is. Let me see something. Hold up, y'all. Send it to Brandon Buckingham, see if he gonna tap in. That's not it. That's the wrong link. Copy link. Alright, what it is, what it is, what it is. We back. We back. We got a good one, man. We got Shannon Sharpe. Everybody turn their back on Shannon, man. That's what Stephen A. Smith said. You got Umar Johnson making things worse. We got Trey Nichols trial. Y'all remember the Trey Nichols situation, right? We'll give y'all a refresher on Trey Nichols, just in case y'all forgot. It's been a while. Give y'all an update. Then we're gonna get back to it. They on trial right there. The trial started. Look like ain't nobody talk about it, but this is a big story when it first happened. Out in Memphis. They beat the shit out of Trey Nichols for no reason. What's up, Robin? What it is. I'm waiting on, oh shit. I'm waiting on Brandon Buckingham. Brandon Buckingham supposed to be coming through. It'll take forever to reply back. I want to talk about Adam and Vlad and Whack 100. Get his take on what the fuck going, how he feel about the new federal platforms.
The state trial begins today for 3 former Memphis police officers accused in the beating
Yo, can y'all hear me? I'm ready to send it again, y'all. Oh, I pressed the wrong button. Okay. Copy link. Hey, Buckingham, I'm ready to put it in the chat. Charlene, what it is? Yo, click the YouTube StreamYard link.
New high efficiency air conditioning system that
Hit the link I just sent. I just put in the chat, bro. The YouTube one. Well, it's only one on here, but on mine it give you like 4 different links. Alright, well, why are you waiting for Brandon Buckingham? Sure, another thing we want to talk about. Y'all remember this?
The state trial begins today for 3 former Memphis police officers accused in the beating death of Tyree Nichols. Tadarius Bean, Demetrius Haley, and Justin Smith have all pleaded not guilty to second-degree murder charges. Police video of Nichols' beating after a 2023 traffic stop sparked protests across the country and increased calls for police reform in the U.S. And you're looking at a live picture right now of the judge giving instructions to attorneys on both sides before they start opening statements. Let's bring in ABC News legal contributor and trial attorney Brian Buckmeyer. So, Brian, what are you watching for as opening statements get started today?
I just want to see what these 3 defense attorneys are going to put out there. Now, you highlighted that this is a state trial because the federal cases have already come and gone. The sentencing hasn't happened as yet. It's going to happen at the state case. But we only have 3 defendants who are on trial right now, Haley, Smith, and Bean. Martin and Mills, from our understanding from their defense attorneys, they at some point will change their plea from not guilty to guilty. So is Haley, Smith, and Bean going to point the finger at Martin and Mills? Is that the defense here?
Hey, tell him.
And of course, we saw a mixed bag of results from the federal case. So are we going to have the same thing here as well?
The trial's taking place in Memphis, but the jury was taken from Hamilton County on the other side of the state. Why seat an out-of-town jury here, and how do you think that could impact things?
So the why is that the defense made a very strong argument, I think one that everyone can kind of understand, that no jury in this community would have seen that video and been able to give the defendants a fair and impartial trial. And so they sought the...
They got too many tabs open.
What they believe to be a fair and impartial jury, and they've seated one today, and that's why they're beginning opening statements. Do I think it'll have an impact on the case? Yes, to some degree. As you pointed out in the opening, this case affected the entire country and probably even beyond that as well. So I think it alleviates some of the issues, but still people are going to know this case and have a deep impact of it.
Brian, all 3 men have already been found guilty of obstruction charges in the federal trial. So how is this state trial expected to be different from that one, and can the results of the federal trial impact the state trial?
So it'll be different in the sense of
I didn't know about the federal trial.
Action that they're accused of committing, the death of or the violation of civil rights, but there are different charges as well as different elements to those charges when you compare the federal case from the state case. Here in the state case, we're talking about second-degree murder, aggravated kidnapping, aggravated assault. Those have different elements and different standards by which the case would have to be proven. And when it comes to the federal case, it's not supposed to affect the state case. That's why you go through jury selection. That's why jurors are told to not listen to what they hear in the media, the news, and other previous cases, but to solely focus on the evidence presented then in this case. So legally, it shouldn't affect, but people are people, and there could be some spillover into the state case.
All right, Brian Buckmeyer, thank you.
My pleasure.
Yeah, so we're going to tap into that. Hey, Buckingham, thought about putting pounds on the jack and do it, but check it out. You on Instagram? You said it's lagging. I don't fucking know. I think I had too many tabs open. It's still lagging. Oh, alright, bet. Yeah, when you had too many tabs open, you be acting stupid. I'm trying to get Brandon Buckingham in here. I don't know. Oh, I think he is in here. Hold on. There you go. Yo.
Yo, what up, bro?
How you feeling, man?
I'm doing pretty good. How about you?
How fatherhood, man?
Man, it's a beautiful thing. It's definitely a lot, but it's a beautiful thing.
Hey, you cut the hair off and everything. You have to switch the look up.
Yeah, shaved my head right when my daughter was born.
That's what's up, man.
How are your kids? How's everything with you?
Everything good, man. Can't complain. You know, another day like the other day. You know what I mean?
Yeah, bro. For sure.
Yeah.
Is there a lag on your end? Is everything good audio-wise?
Yeah, I mean, other than, you know, you two fucking with my page. You know how they do with that sometimes.
Oh, definitely.
Tanking the numbers and shit. You know how they do. You know, when you talk against the nonsense, they got a habit of playing with you. You know what I mean?
Yeah, bro. After I made that Lebanon video, like criticizing Israel and shit, I had a huge spike, like downward in views.
Yeah, it's like they try to chastise you. Like, all right, I'm gonna show you. You do this again, but you know I'm a rebellious anyway, so I'll be like, fuck it. I've been going this route this long, man. Don't keep it going. You know.
Facts.
I figured out another way. I ain't gonna let them control how I operate. Fuck that. Yo,
Cats has some echo. I'm looking for headphones or some shit. So.
Yo, how was O Block, man?
Bro, I fucked up on the block. I made a bad decision. Took a fucking perk and was just out of my mind high.
Hey, yo, my man told me about it. Like, man, what's up with Brandon Buckingham, man? He said he's on O Block high as a bit.
Yeah. That was a bad look. That shit was kind of funny, though. But yeah, I was fucked up.
Yeah, you know, I don't really be watching like hood vlogs and shit like that because I didn't fucking live the hood vlog. You know what I mean? But my man love them bitches. He watch every video. He be the ones let me know what's going on for real.
Yeah, all in all, it was a good night though. Those guys, they're cool dudes. I fuck with all them. Cause I was like high out of my mind. They could have done whatever, but they were just chill.
Yeah, typically when people invite people to the neighborhood, they gonna make sure they straight. You know what I mean?
Yeah, they could have climbed me way harder though. Like they could have climbed me way harder. They were mad chill.
How long you was down there for?
Hours, bro.
But you flew down and flew back out?
Oh, how was it? How long was I in Chicago? Like 4 days.
Shit, I didn't think you was gonna go back after the last time, but they probably had you in a better situation than the younger boy, cause they was a little older than the other guys, right?
Yeah, definitely.
Yeah, you gotta stay away from them young boys, man.
Nah, shit can get crazy in the street, bro.
Hey, yo,
I was
go ahead.
Oh, sorry, what you saying?
No, go ahead.
I was saying I was just down in New York City. I don't know if you've heard the drivers down there, like License or Squeeze Benz. They like weave in and out of traffic all crazy. I was doing a video about the one guy License. It was insane.
That's what he do. Like he be driving New York traffic.
Yeah, he drives super fast through traffic.
That shit dangerous as a motherfucker. New York, you know that traffic stop and go down that bit.
Yeah, he's fucking nuts. He drives so fast through it.
Shit. Hey, sweet yo. But I want to talk to you about this whole. Have you ever spoke on the whole Adam 22 no jumper federal platform shit?
I've said fuck Adam several times, but I don't know if I've spoke specifically on the what like the new stuff going on.
What you think, man? What the fuck going on with Adam? Man, I know you can't stand him. So what's your issue with Adam? You ain't never. I don't think you ever explained it. You just be like, man, I don't fuck with him.
Well, I think Adam is very disingenuous, and I think he'll do anything for a dollar. A, but I mean, I don't have the largest issue with him, but I don't like, I don't fuck with him. Like, I don't go on his podcast. I wouldn't let him interview me. I'm not interested in collabing.
Yeah. Cause they don't got no loyalty. Like, look how he do his. Look what you see what he doing with Brick Baby right now.
Yeah. Like the shit with Brick Baby, the shit with Lil House Phone was fucked up. Like tried to expose his friend fucking on the show. He's got no loyalty. Crip Mac, he like didn't go to his court shit and help him after he was using him for views for mad long.
Yo, I didn't like how he did Crip Mac. Crip Mac got locked up at no. Didn't he get locked up at no jumper?
Bruh. I don't even know, but get me hip to the full Brick Baby situation.
So, we can watch the video. Hold on. I'm going to pull it up. You got time?
Yeah, I got a little bit of time.
Alright. I'm going to pull it up. So, Brick Baby did a, you know, all them boys is like, doing videos from the feds, which is crazy as a motherfucker. But, Brick Baby did he uploaded a video on his YouTube channel basically saying Adam been ducking him. So I'm going to take you to both videos.
Oh, yeah. I know that situation, yeah. He thought he was going to be getting paid from Adam.
I don't think that's what Adam tried to spin it as. Like, I can't believe that he think he should still be paid and he's in prison. Like, I think it was more of, he reached out to Adam probably for some assistance. And Adam talking about, well, you owe me $10,000 or $7,000. I'm ready to play it. Hold on. We're going to play it. Just let it run through real quick. The baby sleep?
Yeah, baby sleeping right now. Chat says I'm echoing. I feel bad. You got headphones off?
Alright, can you?
Because it's all over there. It is.
The nigga with a badge talking about the police. Nigga, I was going through a child custody battle. Nigga, I was tired of it. This bitch is sitting outside of my motherfucking mama house. Nigga telling me they gonna kill my mama, nigga, and I'm supposed to sit here. They ain't crazy, this motherfucker. I ain't tripping no way, cause they ain't gonna give me a bill anyway. It's TMC, too much crippin', man. These niggas is real weirdos, so it don't matter. Y'all done interneted me into the jail. Just be happy. Be happy, my boys. That's it, right? I ain't tripping off that shit, though.
Yeah, you know, that's all they do. You the talk of the town, the talk of the city. Shit.
I'm trying to figure out how they phones ain't hit. That's the one thing, man. I ain't fighting life. You know what I mean? This shit gonna be over one day. You know what I mean? I wish that big old deal, man. This shit break, man. While everybody laid up with their feet up out there vacationing, playing like they ain't got nothing for the kids, man. You already know we still keeping it strong.
You heard him?
Yeah, I heard him.
He was talking about how Adam
Yeah.
is vacationing out there like he ain't got nothing for the brick. You know what I mean? The brick, not the trick. He ain't got nothing for him. So you heard Adam's response?
Yeah, what did Adam said like he just wasn't gonna give him shit, right?
Nah, Adam.
Or he can do a live stream?
Yeah, Adam went to a whole spill about how, Brick owed him some money. So he said in the last 2 years since Brick Baby been up there, Brick owed him. Then you gotta listen. So Adam is a wild, like he just one of the wildest people I ever seen in my fucking life. Like I don't know how he lasted this long, to be honest. Like he has no loyalty to anybody. But the crazy thing about him is, he doesn't say that until it's time to be loyal. when they in his face, it's all, yeah, you know, we're friends and we this, we that, we this, we that. But then when it fall down, he said we something like friends. Like I'm like I never even heard that term, but have you ever heard the term something like friends? Like that is a new term to me.
Yeah, what the fuck?
Whoa, termites
Yeah, what the
can
fuck?
pound of wood and
Yeah,
stick?
that's what he said. He said him and Brick is something like friends.
That's convenient for him to say.
Like they're not real friends.
Turned my back on it, to be totally honest. But solo content, I'm gonna be real, I haven't done it in a long time, but I feel like I got something to say. I don't always want to wait for the podcast. I don't always want Lush breathing down my neck, getting in the way of my topics. Shout out to Lush. But today, you already know what I'm gonna talk about. Brick baby, I'm coming for you. So let me explain. I was in Turks and Caicos for approximately 1 week, and it came down the pipe while I was out there, pause, that Brick Baby had some choice words for the 22 stir, and today we're going to be reacting to those words. So let's get right into it.
I wish that big old deal, man, is the break, man, while everybody laid up with their feet up out there vacationing, playing like they ain't got nothing for the kids, man. You already know we still keeping it strong. Nigga don't need nothing for. Hey, sometimes it be a mental test to see where a nigga hard at in his chest, man. You know what I'm saying? A motherfucker use you, abuse you, as soon as you get out the way, they act like they ain't worried about losing you. You know what I mean?
Okay, so if you didn't catch it, this is a thinly veiled shot at the 22 stir. I was on vacation. I did have my feet kicked up, but let's talk about Brick Baby, and in particular, the financial side of my relationship with the brick, not the trick. When Brick Baby came on the platform 2 years ago, pretty quickly, the feds ran up in his crib and raided him. He needed money to get out. Now, it's been discussed at length that I fronted him an amount of money, $5,000, so that he could get out the same day that he was picked up. I know WAG 100 and a few other people have been spreading information saying that this was cap. I don't know. Honestly, the other day in the Reddit, somebody posted information saying that he really did have a bail and that was where the $5,000 went. I never really heard about it. I heard rumors in the streets that maybe this money was not required for him to be bailed out, that he didn't have a bail. But I did see these screenshots in the Reddit that make it seem as if he did have a bail. I didn't make a big deal out of it. I gave him the money, had to get him back out on the streets. I knew that he had potential. I knew that I could take him from being a marginal figure in the LA podcasting space to being one of, if not the most talked about person in the podcasting space.
So look, right, my thing with this shit is, right, if he's acting like he turned Brick Baby into a podcaster. Brick Baby was never a podcaster. He was always what he is. You know what I mean? But Adam 22 is taking credit for Brick Baby's success, but look where it landed him. Right? I don't even think you can call that success. That's like me selling drugs, making $100,000 in a year, then going in prison. That's not a win. But he's talking about Brick Baby like somehow Brick Baby defeat the system and Brick Baby made out, but Brick Baby's in fucking prison because of the things that's going on No Jumper. You understand what I'm saying?
Which is exactly what has happened over the course of the past couple of years.
I don't know what you're talking about, y'all.
For the money back. Never asked for it. You feel me? Now, to his credit, for like 2 years.
Why does Adam put it like that?
For any addition.
Huh?
With the money. Adam says like, I gave him $5,000, never asked for it back. Like, did you give it to him or fucking not?
Right.
You know what I'm saying?
Right,
The way he says that?
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Like he a dirty motherfucker, man. Like, see, yo, how we operate, right? So let me tell you something. So how we operate. If you my man, right? Say I loaned you some money. Well, I ain't gonna say you. Say I loaned one of my homeboys some money, right? And they end up getting booked. You know, because I ain't trying to put jail on nobody particular. You understand? And they end up getting booked, right? Yo, I'm not then. So if he called me, right, and need me, yo, I need a couple of hours to my bail, or I ain't gonna be like, yo, well, you owe me some money. You understand what I'm saying? Like, yo,
No, of course
how
not.
we operate, yo. But that's what Adam is doing to Brick. basically saying, yo, you owe me $7,000, and you talking about, do I got something for you? Yo, that money can be figured out on the back end. Right now, what's most important is getting my man home. You feel me?
Yeah.
And Adam acts like him and Brick Baby was friends. Like, how many times have you watched? Do you watch No Jumper?
No, I don't watch it, but I watch Point and Shoot. This guy, he like breaks it down,
Point she funny as shit.
and I've seen a lot of clips of acting like he's friends with Brick, and now he's like putting his hands up like we were never friends or kind of friends, whatever. He's just full of shit.
Exactly, and that's the thing about it. It's like, yo, I didn't watch on several occasions Adam say Brick was his friend. He said that to his face on his platform. Now there's something like friends. I don't even know what something like friends is. Like, I'm still trying to figure out what exactly does that mean. You feel me? Like,
I don't know if you ever see my videos, but like I do a bunch of videos with Baby 50, this rapper from DC. I can't imagine him getting in trouble and then being like, "Oh no, we're just something like friends. I don't really fuck with them." Like, this is why to switch up like that.
And you talking about Brick Baby, who probably made Adam millions.
Oh yeah, he definitely made him six figures.
You see what I'm saying? Like, Brick Baby got several videos just focusing on him. Epic crash outs that's all in his paperwork now. You feel me? Epic crash outs that did at least 1 million views. And he talking about he owe him $7,000.
Doesn't even make sense, bro.
So, from my perspective, I was just like, okay, whatever. This is part of doing business. I gave him the $5K. I'm not going to bring it up again. And over the course of those 2 years, my prediction did come true. Brick Baby basically soared to new heights, became one of the most talked about people in the community. And as far as our relationship, I would like to think that we actually became something like friends. We got close.
Yo, I swear to God, yo, somebody got to ask. The next person interview Adam. Ask him what the fuck does that mean? Because I swear, I never heard that term before. That's some new shit that he just made up on the fly.
Something like friends.
Yeah, that mean they could be enemies. Something like friends could be enemies. You feel? Like, what the fuck does that mean? You're like, you got to clarify that statement. But basically what I'm saying is, right? So we ain't got to watch the whole thing. My thing is, what's the fuck is up with Adam, man? Like, for real. The guys.
I mean, I feel like part of the thing is, if you let someone fuck your wife like that, there's no way that you like can operate normally in other relationships. His brain is fucking fried.
Yeah, like it's like he just don't have any integrity, and that's the thing. And he don't understand why a lot of people get upset with him. But it's like, yo, look at how you moving. You see what I'm saying? Like, when you moving in the culture, yo, like, you gotta kind of move with the culture, and it's like he just be moving on his own, like moving to a beat of his own drum. And it's like, bro, that's not how this shit operate. Like, we don't do that to our friends. I mean, well, I guess they something like friends now, but for 2 years they was friends. I done seen Crip Mac jump up when Famous Richard was ready to slap the shit out at him. I done seen how he did Crip Mac. So Brick Baby is really at fault for falling. Like, it was too many situations that said that, yo, Adam ain't right. Get the fuck away from him. So, to be honest, he really shouldn't even be expecting nothing from him. But for Adam to say he's his friend, it's like, bro, like, the man is down and out. He down and out. And he ain't just down and out. He down and out off of a lot of the things that was said on your platform. Like, when you go to Brick Baby paperwork, it's fucking a whole segment of No Jumper interviews.
So yeah, if that was me and I was Adam, I would feel like I would want to pay his legal fees because it was my fault. You know what I'm saying? At that point, if it's an interview on my property that I conducted and posted, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah. No, Adam don't feel that way. Adam like, man, fuck that. Everything, what Adam say is everything he did was before me. But you go to the paperwork and it's the one when he like Kill Squad and all that shit. He gonna bring Kill Squad in the building. I mean, whatever he said he was gonna bring Kill Squad in the building, that was on Adam platform. When he had supposed to have a firearm, that was on that. Like, Brick Baby is locked up because of No Jumper. But my thing is,
he's an employee too, right? He's like literally an employee.
Yeah.
Yeah, so that's some different. That's different.
He sounds like echo.
Yeah, there is an echo. I tried headphones. I tried no headphones.
For real? Let me see. Say something.
Check. Mic check.
Is it still echo, y'all?
Yo. Yeah, I can hear that. So.
Oh yeah, there's an echo. Why the fuck is it an echo? Man, I don't know. You know,
Yeah, it's been tripping me out this whole time. Every time I'm talking, I like hear it like in my ear.
Yeah, I can't hear it though.
Damn.
I ain't got nothing. No other tabs open. Say something.
Check.
Say something. Damn, it's still echo. Shit. Well, it is what it is. Fuck it. But my thing is right with Adam is Adam then built this platform off the backs of gang content, right? But when these indictments came down, he tried to act as if he was innocent in this whole situation. And remember, man, you done had conversations about ignorance. You understand? Like, and when you dealing with certain type of people, you know, when you dealing with certain people, yo, you can almost kind of, if you want to be on some bullshit, you can almost kind of manipulate the conversation. And Adam does that, but he acts like he's not doing that intentionally. Like, oh, well, I just asked the questions, yo, but you asking police ass questions, man. And even still with this indictment that came down from No Jumper, he's still asking police ass questions. Like, at this point, it's like, yo, Adam is the fucking phase.
Yeah. No, Vlad does that too, real bad.
How you feel about Vlad? You fuck with y'all?
No, I feel the same way about Vlad as I do about Adam.
You don't fuck with that. So that's why I fuck with you. I fuck with you. Everybody that's on the same page as me when it comes down to certain guys, I can fuck with them. Point and shoot the same way. I don't fuck with that other either. What about Whack 100?
No, I don't fuck with him. I like point and shoot though.
I like point and shoot.
He's funny as fuck.
Motherfucking, you think Whack 100 work with them people? Are you familiar with that?
Bro,
situation?
Yeah, a lot of this stuff it just doesn't even make sense to me. Some of the conversations that are being having on camera. It's one thing to like talk about documented crimes that are like over and solved, but like this pending conversation of crimes that are up in the air is pretty wild.
I think that shit was done intentional, man. I think
They
the
get-
feds infiltrated YouTube and Whack 100. I think Charleston White working with them people. I think Adam working with them people. And it's just dirty, yo, to see what's going on, and for them to disguise it as, you know, it's just content, yo. But it's like, come on, man, you know what you're doing, yo. Especially at this point. At this point, everybody know the feds is watching.
Yeah, that's true.
You know what I mean? Everybody knows at this point the feds is watching YouTube. They definitely watching No Jumper. They probably be sitting back every show. You heard me? Every show they sit back. Y'all No Jumper or y'all. You feel me? They in the precinct. No Jumper or get ready. They gonna do something stupid. And I just be like, man, I can't fuck with them dudes, man. Like, the only way I could ever sit down and talk like how, only way I can ever sit down and talk to Adam, like how me and you talk, yo, he would have to get to the root of, yo, what's up with you, bro? Like, why is you out here manipulating people and preying on ignorance for monetary gain? I would need a real answer, yo, because whenever somebody approaches him with that shit, he act like, well, you know, I mean, I just asked the questions, you know, you know, they don't have to ask. But yo, people gotta understand, like, yo, you got a large platform, right? So when you got a large platform and you bringing these guys up there that got smaller platforms, 9 times out of 10, they gonna say what they think the world wanna hear, even if it gets them killed, even if it lands them in prison. You feel me? Is it right? Is it stupid? Definitely stupid. But I get it. You know, when you're coming from certain situations. So Adam is real particular about the guys that he brings on this platform. Like, he couldn't bring me up there and I'd be brick bait. You feel me? I'm not going up there gang banging on Adam 22 and no jumper. You feel me? Talk about old hood and everything going roll the 60s and I'm gonna bring Kill Squad in the streets and like, yo, I wouldn't even upload that. You know what I mean?
Yeah, that's just wild.
If I was to bring somebody,
no, sorry, sorry.
if I was to bring somebody on my platform, right, and they was to be talking about active gang activity, I'm not uploading that shit, man. You feel me? Like, yo, I can't do that to you, bro. Even if you know how I could, man, you can talk. You know how people upload it. Remember with the Bloodhound video, you like, yo, I don't know what to do with it, and you ain't upload damn near none of the footage that you had, and that bitch still did numbers.
Yeah.
It still did numbers. See, so that's what I be trying to get people to understand. Like, yo, you don't have to go that route. Especially after federal indictments came down with Adam. Like, yo, you already had federal indictments come down on your platform, and you still going that route. So at this point, if you're not working with them directly, you're working with them indirectly because you know they watching, and you still didn't decide to change your platform around to make it, you know, less federal, basically.
Yeah, sometimes I wondered if Adam really even is a fan of rap music genuinely. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, he probably not. I don't think Trap Lord Ross is. You know, we talked about that, but he probably not. You know, and that's what's going on. A lot of these guys, they're not really fans of hip hop. They fans of money. They fans of exploitation. So they can all they doing is exploiting. It's money and exploitation, man, when it comes down to the black community. You know, that's been the thing since probably the 80s. You know what I mean? But it's a difference when you're a fan of the music, when you're a fan of hip hop. Like, man, you talk, I know you're a fan of hip hop. Adam started out BMXing. I don't know how he transitioned BMXing to hip hop, but I don't think he no fan. He don't ride around listening to rap music. You know what I mean?
I think he was just like around rappers when he had the bike store in LA, and he just like did interviews by coincidence.
What happened to the bald head though? He was bald at one point. The fuck he got plugged? He got his hair plugged or some shit. It's like he transitions his old image to fit more of a hip hop. You know what I mean?
I really don't get it.
That type of stuff is strange to me, man. But
Who do you think is just one of the best like hip hop journalists in the game right now? In that world of like Vlad, academics, Adam, those type of people.
None of them.
Are there any good ones?
Like when they did that what the fuck they call that shit? What the fuck did they call that shit? Y'all, the guys of hip hop, the leaders of hip. Man, I thought that was despicable for real. You know what I'm talking about? It was him, Trap Lord Ross, Wack, Adam, and Vlad. You ain't see that?
Was it like a Mount Rushmore?
That's what they was trying to. They did a whole interview right after the Big U got booked. It was like a victory lap.
No, I didn't see that.
Yeah. Let me pull it up real quick. That shit was like a victory lap, yo. I'm like, yo, this shit is disgusting. Let me find it. They was all on Adam 22 platform. And Trap Lord Ross pressed Adam about not Adam. He pressed Wack about getting all them boys booked. Adam 22 Wack.
What the fuck?
You ain't see that shit?
Mm-mm.
Must know how he is. How long you been back? How long you been back since the baby?
Like back posting or back traveling?
Back posting.
Not too long, really. I don't know. Everything's blurred with the baby. I've still been posting like every 2 weeks since I had the kid. But I just got back to traveling this week.
Here you go. Kings, they did it a month ago. So you probably missed it then.
Yeah,
Kings of Hip Hop Media. That's what they called it, yo. The Kings of Hip Hop Media. So who do I think top, know who I like? That do the same type of work you do? So no, they don't do the same type of work you do. They do the same type of work like Trap Lord Ross. I like Philly Confidential. You watch him?
Yeah. American Confidential?
Man, that dude get caught in certain
American
places.
Confidential?
He
Yeah.
know it. It's all.
Look, you see this shit? You got Vlad, Trap Lil Ross, DJ Academics, and they call this shit the Kings of Hip Hop Media Unite. Man, I thought that was the worst thing in the fucking world. I ain't gonna lie. I think a lot of these people is fucking agents. For real, I know Whack the police. Like I don't even think it's up for debate. Whack 100 is the police. Whack 100 and Charleston White are the first people that started bringing other people's crimes to the internet.
Doesn't
My
Charleston
thing
White
is,
openly
right,
work with police?
For what reason do you have to
Doesn't
do that?
Charleston White openly work with police?
Yeah, how is? Charleston White the police, man. You can't convince me nothing otherwise. You know what I mean? Because what incentive do you have to talk about other people's crimes on the internet? You understand? Like, there's no incentive to do that unless you're working with them people. Like, you don't see everybody talking about other people's crimes. You don't like Charleston White. But you had Nipsey Hussle killed. And, like, yo, how does that come out your mouth on YouTube? Is you that hell bent for clout that you'll say something like that on YouTube, or is you working with them people and you trying to point them in the right direction? Like, I think it's the latter. But I don't like none of these dudes, yo. I be going at all of them.
Yeah. No, it's nuts though. Sometimes I'll do an interview with a rapper and he like specifically wants me to go over all the crimes that he's done.
Yeah, and I told you how that should be.
Yeah.
So let's say you gotta take the earbuds out.
Yeah. I'll take a look.
Is it still echo? Yeah, the echo gone. It's not too loud, is it? It's not too loud, is it? Yeah, the echo gone. Yeah, the echo, it was the earbuds, y'all. Yeah, so. Yeah, the echo, it was the earbuds, y'all. I can't hear you now. Can't hear you. You probably gotta disconnect the earbuds from the Wi-Fi. Still can't hear you. But yeah, though, I just want to get Brandon Buckingham take on. I just want to get Brandon Buckingham take on. I just want to get Brandon Buckingham take on. I still can't hear him. I don't know. But that was Brandon Buckingham. Like I said, I wanted to get his take on everything that had something to do with Adam 22 and that whole fiasco that's going on at No Jumper. Shit's a fiasco, man. I don't know if he coming back or not, but yeah, I don't know if he coming back or not. Yeah, I've been fucking with Brandon Buckingham for a while. Y'all told y'all, me and Brandon Buckingham talked. Man, I was on his heels at one point, but after I talked to him, I got an understanding of, what he was trying to do. And then I seen him make changes to how he ran his platform based off the conversation. I couldn't do nothing but respect him, because a person like Adam, you can't tell Adam shit, and he listen. He think he got it all figured out, but what he doing is detrimental. Like, you don't have to, and that's what me and Brandon Buckingham started talking. Like, yo, you don't have to instigate beefs to put out good content, to put out good videos. You understand? No, you good, bro. Shit, I appreciate you. It was a good conversation. Brandon Buckingham from Carroll County. He from Carroll County. Shit, appreciate it though, y'all. Appreciate you stopping past, man. You heard me. Yeah, but I think Brandon Buckingham is way better than them other guys. Like, I couldn't even talk to them other guys like I could talk to Brandon. You feel me? Like, I couldn't talk to Adam. That shit's gonna be an argument. I'm gonna cuss his ass out, call him all type of bitches and shit. You feel me? Like, Brandon Buckingham level headed. Yeah, man, you can have conversation with bro. Yeah, man, I respect what he do on that level. But let's move right along, man. So Shannon Sharpe, y'all. Motherfucking club shit, man. Sleep to Brandon Buckingham for stopping past, man. So Stephen A. Smith is upset. Stephen A. Smith said everybody is turning their back on Club Shay Shay. But the funny thing about it is, I think Stephen A. Smith one of the first ones to do it. I think Stephen A. Smith ran straight to motherfucking my audio super low. I can hear me. I think Stephen A. Smith. Hold on, let me do this. Ran straight to How I sound now? Yo. Am I? What's up, Montana? Oh, alright. You said that was earlier. Oh, alright, I bet. Yeah, but I think Stephen A. Smith ran straight to the high ups at ESPN, and I think Stephen A. Smith got Shannon Sharpe the fuck out of there, man. For real. I can see Stephen A. Smith being that type of person. Well, this is what he's saying. Hold up.
Can we help you get back past this? All of that comes with friendship. And I think that true friends conduct themselves that way. They ain't people that tell you just what you want to hear. They ain't no people that's willing to vilify you to second something. I mean, I see cats talking about him, and I can't even put into words the shit I've seen them do and heard about them doing, especially in our business. And so it's like you just, and then I see the zest with which people are willing to pounce on him. And it's like, listen, people have been after him since he did Cat Williams. You know, they've been at his neck because of the numbers he produced and the success that it had and how he was able to ride that wave. Now, once again, that's separate and apart from all of this. We get that part. I'm not talking about what people are talking about and what they have to talk about. I'm talking about the zest with which they do it. If I sit up there and I'm friends with Big Boy, I'm a contemporary colleague with Big Boy, right? And then Big Boy get in trouble. It's one thing for me to be on the end going like this, you know. I mean, this is what happened to Big Boy.
Hey, yo,
that's another.
Stephen A. Smith is going on. Stephen A. Smith is going on a motherfucking tour run. Don't turn Shannon Sharpe into content. Yo, this is the nigga. Like, yo, you don't do this to your friends, man. You don't do this to your friends. I don't give a fuck. Like, yo, I'm not going to keep talking about that. You address it once. You don't go on tour runs and press runs talking about your friends, man. This is another one of them Adam 22 Brick Baby type situations where I guess they're not really friends. I guess they something like friends, man. I mean, that's all he was. They more of co-workers, something like friends, not really friends though. So I guess when you something like friends, you know, everything is fair game.
I think in time you'd be like, yeah, you see what happened, big boy?
Right.
You see what I'm saying? It's like, you know, you just see that, and you see a joy that some people are having in going at him, and that's sad. You can talk about it, but we know the difference in terms of the flavor that you're bringing to an equation where you're talking about somebody with glee and joy in your voice when, you know, when you're talking about the kind of predicament they find themselves in. And that's what I have a problem with. So for me, it's just about making sure that he knows, and anybody that knows how I feel knows that he matters to me, and I want him to be okay.
Man, thank you for sharing that.
How can we help you get back past?
Man, I think Stephen A. Smith full of shit. I think he loving what the fuck Shannon Sharpe going through. Yeah, but remember him? So just the other day, he talked about Shannon Sharpe and how Shannon Sharpe was arrested for, not arrested, my bad, Shannon. I don't want you, you don't need to be arrested. So I think all that shit was consensual. I just think she put you in the trick bag. But he was talking about how Shannon Sharpe got these sexual assault charges. And the whole time he walking around with a 22-year-old girlfriend. Is it 22? She ain't number 3 years older than the girl Shannon Sharpe was with. Hey, yo, these old ass niggas be out of control, man. Like, yo, what he even got on? What the fuck is wrong with this nigga? What, he's a rapper? Yo, it do matter, bro. Fuck you, real. What the fuck is you talking about? It does matter. She's a fucking, he's a fucking grown ass man. Yo, she fucking 20. Yo, like, yo, at a certain age, right? If you in your 60s, yo, young for you, morally, we're not talking about legality. You know, yo, legal don't mean right. For a long, stop and frisk was legal. You know what I mean? Mass incarceration was legal, y'all. I think people confuse legal for right. Like, legal doesn't mean right, bro. You feel me? Just because she's legal and he's legal, that doesn't make it fucking right. She's a fucking child, bro. He probably got kids. He probably got grandkids her age, my nigga. He shouldn't, out of all the people in the world, he shouldn't say shit about Shannon Sharpe. Right, legal doesn't mean lawful. Perfect, Black Monster. Appreciate it. Come on, y'all. That shit not fucking cool, man. He should have been quiet about Shannon Sharpe. Knowing what the fuck he got going on. He shouldn't have said a goddamn thing about Shannon Sharpe. So it says Shannon Sharpe reportedly refused to watch alleged sex tape that his accuser claims shows their non-consensual encounter. Shannon Sharpe, man, it's just fucked up. She let this shit. Look how he write it up. The lawyer for the little girl accusing Shannon Sharpe of R just dropped an update. He said Sharpe was given a chance to watch the sex tape that allegedly shows their encounter, but chose not to. Attorney Tony Busby told TMZ Sports that the footage will not be released to the public because it is key evidence in the case. He said Sharpe's legal team saw the video during mediation and Sharpe himself was invited multiple times to view it. He refused every time. Busby added that the only reason the public knows about the tape is because Sharpe brought it to Instagram. Busby said they never threatened to leak the footage and still will not. Sharpe previously described the video as a 30-second clip designed to make him look guilty and play to a harmful stereotype. The woman who filed the lawsuit under the name Jane Doe said the encounter was not consensual. Sharpe's team claimed it was part of a BDSM relationship, which is some weird ass shit that some weird ass niggas do. But many are now asking why he would not even look at the tape if it could help him. Shannon Sharpe fucked that money up. Fuck that money up, man. But I think Stephen A. Smith loves it. Like, I just couldn't imagine going on a press run talking about my fucking homeboy at his lowest point. Like, sometimes, yo, some things is better left not said, man. Because you can be like Dr. Umar Johnson, right? And come off and act like, you know, you doing this in support of Shannon Sharpe, but you really be on some bullshit with him. So check this out. So Umar Johnson was on the Art of Dialogue. Yo, BDSM was wild, bro. That shit is like, that nigga probably be getting pegged and butt plugged and shit. Like, that's like some old weird ass freaky shit. Yo, a lot of niggas that move like that gay for real, y'all. Women. If you ain't know. You know what I mean? Your motherfucking boyfriend or your husband like fingers in his ass. Better watch him. I'm trying to tell you. Better watch him. Yeah, they the freaky podcasters. Him, DJ Academics, Poetic Flacco, Adam 22, and Joe Buttons. They the freaky podcasters, y'all. They don't get no freakier than that.
How you feel about Shannon Sharpe and him getting sued for $50 million by a white girl, a 19-year-old white girl?
It's interesting, Art, because last week I was at FDMG Academy doing some walkthroughs with some potential floor contractors because we still have to get the floors covered up. The concrete where we remove the rugs, that has to be covered up with tile. And so I'm in Wilmington, Delaware, outside of the school, and all of a sudden, my phone started going off. It started going off. I don't know if this was Monday or Tuesday, because Tony Busby, the attorney representing the alleged victim, Gabriella Zuniga.
I don't think so. He probably had a
Or
meeting.
should we call her Gabriella I Love to Sue Ninjas?
His daughter's got this, was just fighting. A couple days ago on live. Got beat real bad. I don't know what the fuck Umar did. Did he reach out? Who knows?
But that case was entered into court Sunday, a week from yesterday. And so I think I was at the school on Monday. It must have been, Art, Monday or Tuesday. And so my phone is going off, and I'm getting all these texts. Shannon Sharpe has been Snow Bunny. Shannon Sharpe has been Snow Bunny. Dr. Umar, Shannon is being accused of the unthinkable. And it bothered me because, as you know, me and Shannon Sharpe have had some back and forths over the internet. Never directly, but obviously me speaking to him and him speaking to me about, you know, his position that he don't date black women and that he prefers Caucasians. And of course, being who I am, respecting all women, no matter what the color, but I believe black men need to be with black women. And given the fact that Sean Puffy Combs finds himself in a situation he's in, and R. Kelly finds himself in a situation he's in, and Bill Cosby finds himself in a situation he's in, and of course, Sean Carter freeing himself from false allegations that Tony Busby had lodged against him, you would think that in the aftermath of all of these sex assault cases that's going on, that Shannon Sharpe or any black male celebrity for that matter will conduct themselves in a more responsible manner. So I'm not here to beat a man when he's down, obviously, because as I've made it clear on social media, okay, to the disappointment of many, I stand with Shannon Sharpe. And I stand with Shannon Sharpe on Art for one reason and one reason only. And that is because what he did in having a relationship with a 19-year-old Snow Bunny is not illegal. And so dealing with the American court system has no place in it. Morals have no place in American law. If it did, we would have never been enslaved.
Oh, you just said the same
So
shit.
in a court of law, it's about whether you broke the law. It's not about whether what you did was right or wrong. And so I'm standing with Shannon Sharpe because I don't want to see his life destroyed like Puff, like Kelly, like they tried to do to Carter, like they've done to Cosby. I don't want to see it.
See, my thing is, I don't give a fuck about Shannon Sharpe, to be honest. Like, yo, I don't know if y'all noticed, but I ain't with that we all is one shit. Like, I don't know if y'all noticed that or not, but because I believe, once a person chooses corporation, they abandon community. You know what I mean? Charleston White done said it. The fuck? Once a person chooses corporation, they abandon community. So he chose a side. And I showed y'all when he chose that side when he was coming down on Kyrie Irving and Russell Westbrook and all those guys. Like, you chose a side, bro. Like, don't come back and make it a black thing again. Nah, fuck no. Keep that shit over there, nigga. Suffer your consequences, nigga, like everybody else had to do. So, I don't... That Umar message is flawed, yo. Because some of these guys ain't right. Some of these guys are Asian. Some of these guys are plants. And some of them are black. So, we can't adopt this mentality of, we just stand up for all black people. Because, man, these motherfuckers will sell you out quicker than anybody else would. So, this message is flawed. I wish he'd back away from it. I mean, that's why I can't fully trust y'all. Because he's pushing this shit too hard when it's been shown through history. And it's so obvious, especially now more than ever, that, these niggas ain't with us. The fuck, we ain't on this. We not playing the same game. We ain't on the same field. Like, them boys over there. I mean, we over in the bleachers. They over there in the locker room somewhere just devising a plot. So, fuck Shannon Sharpe. Now, on another note, what's going on with him, he put on himself. He put that shit on himself, They say the community wasn't fucking that girl with you, bro. Like, you decided to have this kinky, freaky ass relationship with this girl, man. And she, she got him. It's fucked up as it is. I think it was consensual. I don't think he raped the girl. But this is the game he played. Play that bitch. Similar to like what I say when the young boys in the streets. This the game you want? You want to play this game? Don't be out here telling on niggas and shit. Take your charge. When they lock you up and they walk you to that motherfucking homicide detective room and they got the cameras out, man, lift your head up. Walk stern and firm. I mean, have some confidence. Because when you was out here doing what you was doing, you loved it. You ain't want it no other way. So now when the backlash comes, stand on that too. That's all I be saying, we living in a world, where people don't want to stand on their shit. They only want to be saluted when they winning. But when they losing, they want to fade back in the darkness. Hell no. You wanted all the accolades, all the praise. When the Michelle video dropped, that man went live. 30,000 people on that bitch. Now, it's another attack on a black man. He did the same thing to Jay-Z. Jay-Z's situation is totally different. Like, he shouldn't even put that in a fucking sentence.
This happened to another man. And because she was not legally a child, although too young for nearly all of us to feel comfortable with a man of his age dating her, it was not against the law for him to be with this 19-year-old. So what do we know about this situation? According to...
He even talked about all African people. And we already know that all African people don't even like black Americans. See, that's why it's like, his message is flawed. That Umar, he flawed, Starting to think he an Asian. Starting to think he an Asian as well. Because ain't nowhere in America you pushing this all black people from all countries shit, and good and goddamn well, not everybody, but it's a large percentage of them motherfuckers that can't stand black Americans. Not everybody. So the way I always gotta make sure I say that whenever I talk about a group of people, because people like to internalize it and make it about them. No, but if you being real, regardless if you fuck with niggas or not, if you being real, you know what I'm talking about. It's facts.
Gabriella Zuniga. She met Shannon Sharpe at a gym in Los Angeles approximately 2 years ago. 2023. Now, Shannon alleges that he tried to present her with an NDA, non-disclosure agreement, which every celebrity should require from anyone they engage with. Well, guess what, Art? She decides she's not going to sign the NDA. That right there was a warning to Shannon Sharpe that this 19-year-old, who you shouldn't be dating anyway because of her age, because of her race, you need to end this. If she don't want to sign an NDA dating a celebrity, you know what that means. That means if this doesn't go her way, she's going to exposure. Shannon Sharpe should have ended it right there.
Yo, he only should have fucked her once. Twice maybe. Yo, he shouldn't have been fucking that girl for no fucking years, man. If they did, hey, that's the game you play. Similar to what I said about the gang members and Nipsey Hussle shit. Yo, when you in the gang, yo, you moving off gang politics. You know the politics. You know the game you playing when you side with corporation. They build you up to break you down. Like, I don't have no remorse for that shit, yo, because there's been too many instances where it shows you if they did take him down. And I don't even think they did. I think she took him down. I don't think she give a fuck about the money. I don't think she give a fuck about the money because she'd have took that $10 million. I think she trying to ruin yo. And there could be some backing behind it, but I don't give a fuck. Fuck them. You feel me? Like, yo, what they did, I can't get over what they did to Kyrie Irving. I don't fuck with Stephen A. Smith for that. I don't fuck with Chris Broussard for that. I don't fuck with Shannon Sharpe for that. I don't fuck with nobody that played the role in that bullshit that they did to Kyrie Irving. Yo, that shit was egregious, man. Egregious. To see black men coming at Kyrie Irving for sharing the tweet that fuck around was the truth. See, yo, I'm different, yo. Like, I don't know how y'all carry shit. Yo, but all you gotta do is show me who you are once. And this is on the internet and real life. You know what I mean? Well, we getting too old to be sitting around allowing bullshit to dwell. And we just turn a blind eye to it, man. Fuck no. You show me once that you on some sucker shit, I back away from you completely. Be a sucker over there, but we not gonna be a sucker and you and we be intertwining with each other. Fuck no. That ain't what it is.
Problem was, she fit his type. Obviously, Uncle Shay Shay, he likes Caucasian women, as we all know. And he likes them very skinny, which I didn't know. And the reason I'm saying that is the pictures that are floating around the internet.
Well, you know, if it is about the money, you know he was bragging about the money. Because, yo, what person in their right mind, yo, she was offered $10 million and she turned it down. Like, yo, that is like, wow. She offered that girl $10 million and she turned it down, yo, $10 million. So that goddamn money be turning down. For real. So you're right, she had to know she had some type of money. Yeah, she been fuck with him for 2 years. I don't know how long she was in this camp. I mean, if she was in his camp, that means she was in his camp as a juvenile. What he groomed her, what he was watching her. Like, I don't want to put that on him. I'm just saying. He shouldn't have been fucking with that girl for no 2 years, man. Yo, I told y'all before, yo, the best thing to do. The guys that got wives, you don't hear this shit from them. You don't hear Ice Cube name coming up. You don't hear Snoop name coming up. You don't hear Ludacris name coming up. You only guys you hear name come up and shit like this is guys that's well into their 40s and 50s and still moving around like they fucking teenagers. They're the only names you hear coming up in this type of shit. Nobody else.
Gabrielle Asu Ninjas is pictures of a very petite Caucasian woman who not being disrespectful when I say this, appears to be built like a 13, 14, 15-year-old child.
Hey, what the fuck was that, Umar? God damn. How you gonna say you a supporter of the man and then put that on him? Like, Jesus Christ. Like, I ain't even doing that, and I said, fuck him. You feel me? Like, I ain't going to say she looked like a 12-year-old. Like, Jesus. Shit. I think that was excessive.
She doesn't appear to be developed like a woman. She doesn't appear to be a woman who's in childbearing age. There's no curves on that body. There's no lumps on that body. And according to her, allegedly, Shannon Sharpe told her that if she would lose enough weight for him, he would buy her some artificial breasts. Now, that's very puzzling to me, Art, because she's already extra skinny, extra petite, no booty, no breasts, no nothing.
We're trying to imply the man like children. What the fuck, Umar? Yo. Umar out of order. Umar out of order, y'all.
Why would you want her to lose any more weight? So from that, we can gather that Shannon Sharpe's type is an extra pale, extra skinny Caucasian. He definitely don't like him 5'5", thick in the thighs like Dr. Umar. He don't want butter almond. He don't want butter pecan. He don't want
some states is 2 consenting. Some states is 1. I'm sure she looked up all that though. This was well thought out and calculated. Where was it, in Las Vegas or L.A.? I don't know.
Fudge, cinnamon, mahogany. He don't even want African vanilla, African butterscotch, African lemonade. He wants some pale and skinny. I want him brown chocolate and curvy. So anyway, they engage in this BDSM relationship. It appears that both of them allegedly are sadomasochistic. They are into BDSM behavior. Bondage, domination, submission, and humiliation. That's what BDSM means.
Yeah, that is some sick
now,
shit.
some people are asking the question, Art, why didn't Shannon find someone a little older? Why didn't Shannon, with his money and his fame, find an older white woman or older black woman, even if you went with your 30s, even if you went with your 20s? Why didn't Shannon, with his money and fame, get a woman who was a little bit more mature? I'm going to tell you why I think he didn't get a woman who was a little bit more mature, Art. Number one, he's not interested in women who are a little bit more mature. But also, Art, you and I know that if you get you a sophisticated black woman, and I'm assuming it's the same for the Snow Bunny Mafia, but if you get you a sophisticated black woman, she ain't going to be doing all that freaked out stuff early on in the relationship. You're going to have to earn that. If you get...
Yo, niggas that move like that, yo, gay on the low, man. They can't deal with one woman because one woman, like he said, ain't gonna be with that shit. You feel me? Especially not no black woman. They ain't gonna be with all that freaky nasty shit, yo, because that shit is borderline suspect. You know what I mean? That shit borderline suspect. So these guys that move that way, they always gonna deal with different women because, for one, how long can you do that? With one girl, like even 5 years? No, they gotta switch them up. They gotta go to the next. You know what I mean, expose their freakiness with the next one. Like, yo, I don't know, yo. I think all that shit is weird. What's up, Lord?
Woman I know, or regular working class sister with a 9-to-5 trying to make ends meet. She is not going to be engaging in BDSM behavior unless you put a ring on it. You're either going to put a ring on it or you're going to pay her up front. And it appears that in Shannon's relationship with Gabriella, he wasn't taking care of her financially, Art. It does not appear that he was taking care of the Snow Bunny financially, because if he was, why are there texts of her asking him for $10,000? If you are a multi-millionaire celebrity, king of the black podcast amongst the celebrities, you on, you're on First Take with Stephen A. Smith, you on ESPN, Fox used to be on Fox Sports, whatever the case may be, you got money. Why is your side piece, your jump off, why are you not taking care of her? He broke the first rule of being a player as a celebrity. You keep them happy so they don't destroy you. You keep them happy.
Yo, he broke the number one rule of, yo, you don't have these girls thinking you're in a relationship with them when you ain't. That's the number one rule. That's where a lot of people fuck up at. A lot of people fuck up with dealing with multiple women and got all of them thinking that they're in a relationship with them. Yo, you're going to lose that battle every time. Every single time. You know what I'm trying to tell you? That's when you get your car keyed up, your windows broken, getting followed, getting harassed. You only get that, yo, when you misleading women, yo. When you keeping that shit real, you don't get that shit from them, yo. Because some women don't mind playing the role. You know what I mean? But when you got them thinking that y'all exclusive and they ain't, oh no, that's when they act out. So that's the number one rule. I don't know what the fuck Umar talking about. The number one rule, and this go for all men. I don't give a fuck if you got a dollar in your pocket. If you out here playing women and dealing with multiple females, they need to know where they stand. You can't have 3 of them thinking you their girlfriend. 1 of them thinking she the side chick. The other one thinking she just something you fuck with. You know what I mean? Like, yo, that shit won't work. It won't work. It never worked. Think about all the guys you know who went through situations like that with women when they putting backs to their cars and shit like that. You out there spending the night with them, waking up to them. You know what I mean? Having unprotected sex with them. Yo, that leads women on to believe that we're in a relationship, even if you never tell them. Like, yo, when you playing that type of game, you got to play it right or don't play it at all, or you're going to lose. And Shannon Sharpe is losing because he played the game wrong.
So they don't expose you.
Exactly. Playing with women feels like playing with a man pockets. Goes bad every time. Facts. Because she didn't do this until the Michelle shit happened. Like, yo, you had this young ass girl thinking y'all was in a fucking exclusive relationship, yo. Dead wrong. Out of order. And you know, you see what happened.
And he was not taking care of her financially. That was a big mistake. But she was okay with that, Art. Why? Because it appears that Gabriella allegedly was looking forward to having Shannon Sharpe's baby. She kept talking about getting pregnant. And then Uncle Shay Shay made another mistake because he says to her in the text message, if I still F with you around my birthday, if I still F with you around my birthday, you can remove the IUD. So Art, he's having unprotected sex with a 19-year-old OnlyFans model. Illegal? No. Stupid? Yes. But here's where it gets even more critical, Art. By telling her she can remove her IUD.
This nigga does not sound like he's in support of Shannon Sharpe. Like, this nigga sound like me over this bit. Like, yo, you just say you was in support of Shannon Sharpe, Umar. What the fuck is this? He haven't said anything in support of him yet. Hey, hold up, yo. Didn't he start this off by saying I support my brother Shannon? Or am I tripping? Ain't that what he said, yo?
D, if you still messing with her around your birthday, you're giving her false hope. you're giving her false hope. And what you're doing, Uncle Shannon Sharpe, is you're turning this from a transactional relationship with benefits, sex for cash, and you're turning this into a legitimate romance. When Shannon told her she could take out the IUD, which automatically implies it's okay for me to get pregnant now, you automatically led this woman into thinking she was...
So, all right, so he basically getting to the same point I said. It just took him forever to get there. But he right, though, yo. Like I was saying, yo, like, yo, you gotta be... Yo, you can't be out here having unprotected sex with females, yo, then not expecting them to catch feelings. Like, yo, that ain't gonna work. that shit never worked, yo. I'm trying to tell you. See, I don't be moving like that. But I have at one point in time in life, but not like this. I always play the game how it's supposed to be played. Like, I ain't never had 5 girlfriends. You know what I mean? I might have had 5 different females I was dealing with at the same time, but they knew we wasn't together. You feel me? They probably was dealing with other people too. You understand what I'm saying?
...is going to have a long-term relationship with you that would involve a child. Now,
somebody told me about that.
You and I know, Art, that something psychologically and emotionally had to be wrong with her, because why is a 19-year-old OnlyFans snow bunny thinking she's going to get married to or have a baby with Shannon Sharpe? It don't make sense. Why would he give you a baby and have to walk around letting the world know I am pregnant?
Hold up, y'all. What the fuck? I ain't got multiple things open, door. Nico, shut up. Always got something to say, man.
Dated someone younger than my own daughters, almost old enough to be my granddaughter. He's not going to do that. For her to think he would tells you that she had the mind of a child. Wishful thinking, imaginary thinking, without a lot of common sense and logic. So let's go further, Art. This whole time she's telling Shannon, I want this big black baby. She says, I always wanted a black baby. Now, time out. Why does a 19-year-old snow bunny says she always wanted a black baby? You always wanted a black baby for what? Because you didn't want a black baby to raise it, because you're not black. Why would you want a black baby given the hell that black people suffer in this country? I believe she was trying to sweet talk him into the pregnancy. I believe she was trying to sweet talk him into the pregnancy. And then when she said, you better get used to it. She texted him, Art, and she said, you better get used to me, because once you put that big black baby in me, you ain't never getting rid of me. She said, you better get used to me, because after you put that big black baby in me, you ain't never getting rid of me. And I think that was the text message that scared Shannon Sharpe. When Shannon got that text message, when she said, after you put that big black baby in me, you ain't never getting rid of me, that's when he knew he was dealing with a psycho. And I think from that point forward, he started trying to separate, failing to realize that you didn't do this to no sister. You did this to a privileged white girl, OnlyFans model or not. She is a privileged white girl. What black men need to understand in America, Art, that they still don't understand. It doesn't matter if the white woman is homeless. It doesn't matter if the white woman is strung out on drugs. It doesn't matter if the white woman is a prostitute. It doesn't matter if the Caucasian is an OnlyFans model. She is still a white woman in America. And if she accused you of doing wrong, you will be brought down and disgraced as if you were accused by Hillary Clinton herself.
Damn,
and so Shannon Sharpe, not recognizing the political implications of this private sexual relationship, he gave her the weapons that she could use to destroy him. So first it started with, put your black baby gravy in me. And first of all, all, Art, I don't want us to gloss over the fact that she is objectifying this black baby that she wants to have. Why not just say, I want your baby? Why not just say, I want a beautiful baby? Why not just say, I want Shannon Sharpe's baby? No, I want you to put a big black baby in me. She's almost calling him ugly. And she's almost calling the baby ugly too. But what I want black men to understand, not that black is ugly for us, Art, but black is ugly for them. And so what she's doing, she's objectifying this baby even before she's impregnated. And this is important because black men need to understand, Art,
you know what I'm
that
saying?
white women don't like...
There's a wild dynamic going on, yo. Like, for real, like, yo, Shannon Sharpe, he did this to himself, yo. Like, I swear, I don't got no remorse for him. I mean, it is fucked up, yo, that he reached so high up this ladder in podcasting. And it's coming down the way it is, but Shannon Sharpe took black men down, too, that didn't deserve it. You know what I mean? Russell Westbrook didn't deserve to be treated like how he was treated after the career he done had in the league. You know, they tried to get rid of Russell Westbrook 2 years ago. You know what I mean? They was talking about Westbrook was done 2 years ago. They tried to get Westbrook to sign to the league minimum. Shannon Sharpe participated in that. Kyrie Irving ain't deserved what the fuck they tried to do to him. Or what they did to him. Didn't deserve none of that. So fuck Shannon Sharpe, to be honest.
Like us, they fetishize us. White women don't like us. They fetishize us. And the problem with the Negro, the problem with the coon, the problem with these politically unconscious, sexually thirsty black male celebrities, Art, is they can't tell the difference between a white woman who favors you and a white woman who fetishizes
This
you.
is still chopping. Let me take this shit down some more.
White women don't favor black men.
She was saying a bunch of wild shit. I just imagine the things that was said in that motherfucking bedroom, boy. For real. Yo, crazy as shit.
White women fetishize black men. So moving on, Art. Tony Busby is suing Shannon Sharpe in court, Las Vegas, Nevada, Clark County, for his client, Gabriella Zuniga, on 2 counts of civil violation. Number 1, he's being accused of intentional infliction of emotional distress. And number 2, he's being accused of 2 counts of sex assault. So you got intentional infliction of emotional distress and 2 counts of sex assault. Now, check this out, Art. Some people are asking the question whether or not
like this,
I believe that the white power structure involved itself in this lawsuit. People are asking whether or not I believe the elites of the world put themselves or had some influence on this case, and I believe they did, Art. I'm going to tell you why.
Here we go.
Gabriella allegedly told Shannon, let's back up. She sent Shannon a text, Art, and she said, I need $10,000. She sends Shannon a PayPal link for $10,000. Uncle Shay Shay says, I don't hit the Cash App. I got 10 grand for you when I see you. Gabriella says, I need it now. I'm broke. Uncle Shay Shay said, I'm not sending you no money electronically. 10K when I see you. So guess what she does, Art? Gabriella tells Shannon, take a picture of the 10,000 and text it to me. Guess what she was doing, Art? When she asked Shannon Sharpe to send her a picture of the 10,000.
Where the fuck is he saying these messages? I didn't see any of these messages. I didn't see these messages in the paperwork. Yeah, have any of y'all seen any of these messages that Umar is talking about? I didn't see no messages about no $10,000 and him taking a picture of it. I didn't see it in the paperwork. I ain't see it in the text message. Maybe I could have missed it. Have anybody seen these messages that Umar Johnson is referencing in this interview? 'Cause I haven't. I'm gonna keep it real. Hold on. Has anybody seen him? You ain't seen him either? What? I wasn't tripping, yo. Like, I don't know what the fuck. I just wanted to make sure I wasn't tripping before I went in on him. Because I haven't seen him either. And we read the messages. Like, I haven't seen any messages about a few of these situations that he's talking about.
$1,000, she was setting him up right then. She was setting him up with the 10K. What do I mean, Art? Prostitution is illegal in Clark County, Nevada. Prostitution is illegal in most states. So, the reason she wanted Shannon Sharpe to send her a picture of the money so she could have him arrested for solicitation of prostitutions. She plays dirty, brother. She plays dirty.
Yo,
she was.
I ain't gonna lie, yo. I don't think she thought that far deep into it at that time. Like, you talking about a 19-year-old girl that she was under direction. You know what I mean? But at 19, I don't think she was like, I'm gonna get him charged with soliciting the prostitute. Like, I don't think that's what she thought, yo. You know what I mean? I think all of this came into fruition down the line, you know, when she decided that she was gonna ruin him. She had all these messages and shit. I don't even know if this is even true. I don't even know why I even just responded to that, because I didn't see this message at all. Like, and we read the messages.
Lining up her ducks already when she said, "Send me what black man you know, Art, going to send a 19-year-old OnlyFans snow bunny a picture of $10,000? You know what that looks like? It looks like I'm paying you for sex. That's prostitution. Puffy is being accused of that. R. Kelly was convicted of that. And the other thing she tried to get him on, Art, is the Mann Act. The Mann Act is a federal law that makes it illegal to transport women across state lines for purposes of sex. When Shannon Sharpe relocated to Las Vegas from Los Angeles, she followed him. When Shannon Sharpe relocated from California to Nevada, she followed him. If she could show that she was paid to cross state lines to have sex with this ex-NFL superstar, he could be accused of breaking federal law.
Get the fuck out of here. I'm done with this nigga. Yo, what? He trying to put more charges on the man. Like, I don't know what the fuck happened. I don't know what Umar's talking about. Yo, that's not even what happened. She went back to California. He came back to California. Like, this nigga just running with his own narrative. What the fuck is he talking about? Yeah, nigga running with his own narrative. Yeah, what else in the title, y'all? Hold up. I be forgetting what's in the title. I know we gotta go to Trey Nichols' trial. Oh, the interest of justice. What it never is. Hey, yo, so I was watching the Never Whack 100 Exposed video. Yo, y'all gotta fuck with this page. I think it's called LA Confidential. Y'all think I've been on Whack 100 Hills. This motherfucker that superseded me. For real. We'll get the Trey Nichols last. This nigga superseded me, yo. Yo, look at this fuck boy. Yo, who gave this guy right here? Let me talk about this clown first. Yo, who gave this guy a say in the coaching? Like, I think he part of the federal YouTube program too. Rivers.
You gotta make some money with this guy, but it's short money. Short money. Because if you have to look over
like, yo, who the like? What is this, yo? What is this? Like, yo, how is yo? Who the fuck is yo? And why stop self snitching? With a hat say stop self snitching. Yo, he work with them people, man. This nigga work with them people, yo. Yo, the man said something in this video that pissed me the fuck off. And he was talking about why people do crimes. And I ain't gonna take it too far back because I really don't even want to hear it again. But if y'all watch this video, you know what the fuck I'm talking about. Like, I'm like, yo, what? Like, how the fuck, yo, you can't speak on why people do crimes. Nigga, what the fuck crimes you committed, nigga? How long you been in the community to be able to make an assessment on why the fuck people commit crime? Alright, fuck. I just wanted to show y'all. Yeah, funny fucking still coming. They bring new ones every day. Let's go with the James said. What the fuck James say? Al? The rat. OTF Jam the rat. The gangster rat. YSL Woody's second cousin. The gangster rat. Attack of the gangster rats. What the fuck? Man, Baby Threat said, F me in his interview. What I'm supposed to go cry? Man, why y'all little dirty ass want to play like that, man? If your little homie ass don't go down something, what? If your little ass don't go down something about them teeth, shit, I can't read this shit, y'all. Why you send me this? You know, yo, these niggas don't write right. Like, it's like you can't. Let me try to read it again, yo. No periods, no commas, no exclamation points, no nothing. Man, Baby Threat said, fuck me in this interview. What I'm supposed to do? Go cry? Alright, question mark. Man, why your little dirty ass want to play like that, man? If your little ass don't go down something about them teeth, or go do something about dude, and them standing over Ken like that now. Stand over Ken like that now. That who you need to go play with. They the real threat. I don't even know why you got threat anything in your name. Better yet, any of y'all, it's 2025. Do y'all don't see the type of world we living in? Trump been president twice. Y'all still out here trying to jump on people. And y'all only real threat fucked over Slide. And y'all only real threat fucked over. Slide for Ken. Don't speak on me. Now say sorry before I bump heads with your brother in here and beat the shit out of him. You know I can't make him lick. You know. And beat the shit out of him. You know I can't make him lick no bloody pussy. But I can and will make him lick these toilets in this bitch for real. Now stop playing, little boy, before I blow through this phone. And you feel it on the back of your neck. And it send a tingling down your spine, kid. Dirt can't buy niggas clothes no more, niggas. Sick. And murder. Block me on IG. Boy, you 53. Go sit, you 53 years old as. Better stop jumping from dick to dick like that before you catch something. You just like Reese mama. This is Jam. This is the police. OTF Jam. So see, so that just shows you, like, yo, OTF Jam is the rat. Yo, OTF Jam probably the one that dropped the low on Dirk House. Yo, I bet you Jam is probably the one that dropped the low on Dirk House. Because, yo, all his, everything lines up with being a slime ball. Like, he moving like this because he think them niggas whores. He think them niggas won't do nothing to him. So he don't mind being a rat. You know what I mean? He's against the rat. Like Loose Cannon, like Woody. You know, they gonna tell and think that nothing is gonna happen to him. Like, you really got to talking about Dirt. Dirt can't pay for your clothes. He happy Dirt locked up. He couldn't wait. COD's one of them niggas, right? That when you look out for them, they get jealous of you. They get envious. You know what I mean? That's Jam. Jam the type of person that you look out for it, and instead of him being appreciative, he get jealous of you. Because he want to be the man with the money. He think he deserves the money. Because a lot of these guys, yo, they look at their street resume versus yours, and they be like, well, shit, I did this, that, and the third. I deserve what he got. You know what I mean? I deserve to have the money. I deserve to have the influence. I deserve to have the soldiers. But yo got it. And even though he looking out for me, I ain't satisfied with that. I'd rather take him down first. Before he be the one that got the money and living a luxurious lifestyle, I'd rather take him down, man, and damn to do something. Jam is what you call a fucking clown. A clown. So basically what he's saying is that he's going to beat up OTF DD because OTF DD brother said something about him on the interview. Now, I don't know none of these niggas. I don't know who the fuck that is. Alvin is the fucking Chicago connoisseur. That nigga sends me everything involving Dirt like 75 times a day. You feel me? But I like the fact that he keep me updated on what the fuck going on, because if not, I wouldn't know. Like, I don't watch them drill rappers. Like, them niggas is not. I don't give a fuck about that shit. Like I was telling Brad at Buckingham, I don't watch hood vlogs. Like, my life hasn't been a hood vlog. Like, you feel me? Like, that shit not really impressive to me. But fuck Jam, he's a bitch. We gonna leave it like that. You know? We gonna leave it like that. But yo, this nigga been exposing the shit out of Whack 100 for days now. I don't know who run this page, but this page is very entertaining to me. Whack 100 character examination, CS2 back. We gonna check this out. Why did this be so goddamn long? We ain't gonna watch all of it, yo, cause we gotta get to
ready to put some paint where it is.
We gotta get to Trey Nichols. But we is gonna watch some of it, yo, cause Whack's a bitch and he need to be exposed. Fucking Fed agent ass niggas. He's an agent. You say TTE Ted is DD brother. So who's threat then? Is that DD brother?
We've studied Porky and his ways, the same way the oppressor has studied us as a people. Because of that, we can clearly recognize when Porky is working with someone, like he does with SBGB TV, versus when he's working against someone, like he does with us. We're going to start at the very beginning, before Porky launched his slander campaign against
Deuce.
Well,
let me say this. Yo, DD, I mean, Jam ain't making nobody lick no motherfucking toes, because Jam is on fucking PC. I mean, if Jam is in the same prison as Dirk and them, he's on protective custody, man. But yo, Jam might, see, it's the thing with them gangster rats. You never know what they're gonna do. You never know what they're gonna do, yo. Jam can get on that fucking witness stand and decide to change everything. Now that would fuck the world up if Jam did that. If Jam got on that witness stand and said I made all that shit up, people would be like, oh shit, he pulled a Woody. People like, oh shit, Jam ain't no rat. Like, the fuck you mean he is a rat? Nigga, that shit don't make a difference. A lot of rats get on the stand and change their statement. But you never know with those guys, man. You never know with the gangster rats. You know, they can have a change of heart. You know what I mean? They can have a change of heart and get on the stand and be like, I lied and made all of it up. Or they can get on the stand and stand on it and be like, yeah, this person did that. This person did this. But no matter how you look at it, he still was rat bastard. You know, he still Master Splinter son. You know what I mean? Don't change nothing.
Fruit Deuce to his side, offering him the world on a silver platter. Okay. This is Porky doing his best impression of Alonzo from Training Day. I'm convinced this is exactly why Greg Kading changed his name to Alonzo Zoe Scott in the movie. What you're about to hear will show you exactly how Porky acts when he's attempting to befriend you.
Right? I FaceTime and I said, it's daytime where you at, right? Corey, watch this. I'm 12 hours ahead of you. It's nighttime where I'm at, man. You see the language on that wall? That's German. I'm not even in the United States to know what the fuck is going on now. You would like me to reach out to my brother to see what's going on as a homie. I do that. Right? So what I'm saying, over time with me and this nigga speaking back and forth, arguing back and forth, I've grown to know him and respect his character as a man first and foremost. He just happened to be a homie. Just like Rob. Rob a Crip. I just like his character. So I fuck with him. Rob know he can pull up on me, go to sleep at my spot, ain't nothing gonna happen because that's just me, because I'm not a, bro, I tell all my youth, bro, I don't want no other gang banging. Go to the military, go to the police academy, go to the military, go to the police academy, go to the military, go to the police academy.
Yo, this nigga Wack is promoting black men to become police officers. Yo, I don't know where they found these guys at. Yo, once you... It's like, yo, these niggas is crazy. Jesus Christ, man. Yo. Don't do it, Eugene. Yo, you're not going to go to police officer. You're not going to become a police officer and be the change. You're going to become a police officer and become a problem. They don't allow you to join them institutions and be a change. That's why, like I already show you, what
These are the talking points Porky uses when he's trying to pull you into his way of thinking. Forget telling the kids to be doctors or lawyers. For some reason, Porky's dream is to see them join the police academy.
You're telling them kids 17, 18, 19, 20, 21 years old who don't have a felony.
Right.
Stay in the hood. Push the hood. Do the things we hood doing. But the minute somebody like me tell them, go to the police academy, you tell them they a snitch. Mm-hmm. You tell them they ain't no good, they can't come back. The minute I tell them, go to the military, mm-hmm. right? Oh, you's a buster, you ain't this, you ain't about that life. See, if we get enough of our people,
right,
going to the police academy or going to the military, coming back out of the military and maybe entering law enforcement, if you're not in the game, you're 18, 21, you ain't got no felonies, I advise you, so we can have our people on our side, go to the military or go and listen to the police academy.
This is the gospel Porky preaches when he's interviewing potential recruits for WAC 100 Enterprises. And sure enough, those who sign up soon start echoing the exact same sentiments.
A military background or a law enforcement background, going into different careers, okay? So, I recommend this. If you have any questions, I'll be pleased to try to help you or point you in the right direction if you want to be in law enforcement.
Go do what it is that you need to do for you and yours, Bob, because that's the only way we're going to get ahead. We ain't got ahead doing it the street way. All we got is a bunch of stories of who our uncles used to be, how much dope they used to sell, and how much time they got right now, or how long they've been in the grave today. That's all we got. So at some point in time, somebody got to set a motherfucking example. And look, bro, set that aside from that. Don't mix that with that, and go handle your business as a man. Real shit. We all get that gang name all our life. But when the fuck you gonna give that birth name a shot? See that gang name, what? I gave that name years. When I started giving Cash Jones a shot at moving, how he's supposed to move as a man, I started winning, bro.
Hey, what? I told you I'm Eminem for Brim, right? But when I introduce myself, what does my PTR say? Levante, right? Because that's where I'm at. Like, I understand everything you did. I understand your genius, your marketing, so ingenious. I understand everything, your business. But at some point, and I understand everything with the game, it's fucked up. We know this what we signed up for, what? And you're right, at some point as a man, you got to stand on your own. But you don't compromise your integrity to
but
do
see,
that.
This is what I'm saying, right?
Wack doesn't have
Hey, bro,
integrity.
listen, Lamonte, this real
That's
shit.
exactly-
My first
that's
$1 million,
exactly-
right? I swear to God, my first $1 million in life, I spent fighting cases, burying niggas, you know, making our street investments, taking wins and losses. This real shit, right? My first $1 million in my life. My first $1 million I received in a wire came from a gay Jewish guy.
Have you noticed how cordial Porky is with Deuce during this conversation? Pay close attention to that. It shows exactly how Porky operates when he's working with someone or trying to bring them into his circle.
So was I supposed to say, nah, don't whack from part room gangster. I can't see that wire and do that business. Fuck that. Well, I'm just trying to... because our rules say we ain't supposed to deal with homosexuals, right? We're not supposed to we're not supposed to... Bro, listen, I'm telling you this, and I want you to hear this shit, and I hopefully one day you won't hear my voice ringing out in your mind when you're in a bad situation. Monte, look, bro.
Here comes Alonzo, y'all.
You sound like you're very intelligent. You a stand-up, and you got what it takes to move the way you want to move. Everybody can't do that. Some just take orders and get told what to do, and that's just their destiny. Some just the wolf.
To protect the sheep, you got to catch the wolf. And it takes a wolf to catch a wolf. You understand? You're a wolf or a sheep.
And if you watch all these gangster movies that we fucking praise, and if you watch all these gangster movies that we fucking praise.
Porky just said if you look at all the old gangster movies that we praise. Tell me what you guys think Porky is gonna say next about these gangster movies. What point about these movies is he gonna point out? Remember, this is him trying to recruit and groom Deuce. Listen to what Porky says stood out to him in these movies. And then ask yourself, what is Porky really trying to say?
Every last one of these motherfuckers made up their own rules when they wanted to. They sick the police on their enemies. They sick the police on their enemies. They sick the police on their enemies. This is crazy. It's real shit. Yo, our police on payroll. Yo, go over to the rescue. They running this shit over here. Every last one of these movies, these gangster movies, did it how they wanted to do it when they wanted to do it. Why? Because they was the powers to be.
So what Porky gathered from the old mobster movies is that they sent the police at their enemies. What in the hell did that have to do with the conversation? He started off by telling Deuce he was a wolf, and that he could move the way he wanted to move. Then he went into gangster movies, and said they sent the cops at their enemies. This is how Porky grooms his 100 EBT members. This is how he prepares them to accept working with the feds, and sending the police at his enemies.
Monte, real shit. I don't know what you got going on in your life. Give that birth name a chance. That mind that was being molded in school, that motherfucker, let that right and wrong start guiding you, brother. And I guarantee you'll start winning. And if it's anything, right? Any bridge or wall you run into that you think the Cash Jones, a.k.a. Wack, the Don move, that's associated with that same flag you got to help you with, then reach out to me. And I help.
Ain't nobody fucking with you, Wack. Your police ass, nigga. Y'all getting tired, y'all. I want to get into the Trey Nichols trial, but we might ain't better go get that fade with Eugene, nigga. Had Eugene for 4 years, then slander him on the internet. How you gonna duck a nigga for 4 years, then slander him on the internet? Like, that shit is crazy. Where the fuck that video at? It's a lot of people upset about this Big U situation. Wack ain't out the clear. I just seen a video with his girlfriend talking about she in fear for her life. Motherfucker sending her death threats. That's why that snitching shit don't pay off, yo. That's why snitching is the ultimate. That's why snitching is the ultimate selfish trait. Is because you put so many other people in danger. You put so many other people in danger. Like you can't be talking about I care about my kids, I care this, I care that. When you out this bitch snitching on motherfuckers, knowing the ramifications of a rat and what the fuck can possibly happen by doing that shit.
They would ask the federal judge to sentence you to.
Yes.
And have you been told that the highest number that the federal government will ask for you to be sentenced to is 15 years in federal prison?
Yes.
But have you also been told that ultimately it is the federal judge that will set your sentence and not the federal government, not those attorneys?
Oh, he right.
Yes.
Do you understand that the federal judge could give you life sentences?
Yes.
Do you understand the federal judge could also ignore the recommendation of 15 years and give you less than that?
Yes.
Theoretically, the federal judge could even give you supervised release.
Yes.
Or a prison sentence up to life in federal prison.
Yes.
Do you understand how important it is that you tell the truth?
Yes.
Have you come here today to tell the truth?
Oh man, he's right. I ain't trying to hear this shit. I'm tired. I ain't gonna lie, yo.
Let me pass you.
I want to get into this trial. I didn't know they was already found guilty federally. So they charged them boys by the feds and by the state. See what the fuck happens. We gonna keep an eye on it. We gonna get around to it. Probably gonna be tired, yo. Probably ain't gonna be till this weekend. More of this weekend. I'm gonna take my computer to work though, so we might get some work in. I mean, tomorrow for real. But I'm fucking sleepy for real, y'all. Wack 100 still a rat, just in case he forgot. We gotta remind him. We gotta do like at least a reminder every 3 days that we know Wack 100 working with them people, because I think he's doing a good job of spinning the narrative, and people will start to believe something outside of what their eyes shown them when it comes down to Wack 100. So every now and then we just gotta remind everybody that yes, Wack is working with them people. Yes, Wack was used to take down Big U, and yes, he's a federal informant. We just gotta throw that in there. You feel me? Even if we talk about Wack, we gotta mention that at least 3 times a week, just for the people that forgot. The world moves fast. You feel me? People forget every day. So every now and then we just gotta remind them, Wack a rat. Then we move on. We ain't even gotta spend a whole lot of time on it. You feel me? You just gotta throw that shit in there. But this shit crazy, yo. We living in a wild time, yo, in the world. Yo, but make sure y'all subscribe to the channel. Appreciate everybody that tapped. And like I said, we're gonna get around to the Tyree Nichols trial because I definitely want to see what was going on. I didn't know they was already charged federally. But yo, they did that boy dirty, beat him real bad. Remember, it was a 30 running around that he was supposed to be dealing with one of the guy's ex-girlfriend or some old wild shit. I don't think it is. I think this is just old-fashioned police brutality. You know what I mean? Police trying to take advantage of the situation. Police using excessive force. You know what I mean? Because that's what the fuck they do. Draws! Don't do it, Draws! Scared ass nigga. I ain't never seen a nigga that scared in my life. But yo, make sure y'all subscribe to the channel. So never dare keep it G News.